Now, all of this is about suspicious activity monitoring and reporting. Okay, so I mentioned your BSA officer is responsible for investigating unusual activity, making a determination on whether or not it's suspicious. And then, if it is suspicious, or it looks like it's illicit activity, or it looks like it's just something that we can't explain why it's happening, chances are they might file what's called a suspicious activity report, which is there are certain requirements. I'm not going to go into the details on when they're required because ultimately that's your BSA officer's call. Okay. We just help feed information to the BSA officer, right? Because they can't be everywhere all at once. We give them information, things that are just unusual. And they have different ways to look at things. Maybe they have more information than you do, but we just give them information. When we identify things that just don't look right, we should be filing, we should be letting our manager know or letting our BSA officer know so that that information can be properly investigated, that these alerts can be monitored appropriately. Maybe we're not going to file a SAR today. Maybe we're just going to watch that account for a little while and see if we can't make sense of it. But that you are a vital part of this process. You can help kickstart some of these investigations just by noticing unusual things. Okay, you're a very important part of this. The other thing, keep in mind. Um, SARs are strictly confidential. So if you ever catch wind that a SAR was filed on a customer, you're not to tell anybody about that, right? These are very, very confidential documents, and so don't go and tell people that, oh, we filed a SAR on you the other day. No, that's people lose their job over that kind of thing. Now CTRs, they're not confidential in the same way. However, um, if somebody's asking whether or not you filed a CTR, I mean, are they going to take your birthday away if I come in and say, "Hey, I brought in $15,000 yesterday in cash. Did you file a CTR on me?" I mean, you can tell me. You can say, "Yes, by operation of law, we have to file a CTR. If that's how much cash you brought in, we had to file a CTR." But it might be something that's suspicious enough. Why am I asking about that? You might want to tell your manager or BSA officer that, look, Kevin came in and he started asking about CTR thresholds. That's unusual. That's suspicious. Maybe he might start structuring things to try to avoid our reporting on him. That would be unusual behavior to report to your manager.